Morning, my fine feathered friends. Today, it's a new day where I go ahead and shoot a video about the video games my friends buy me, so they know that I am playing these video games. Now, between my IT work and getting yelled at by Tier 3 teams about my job and what I'm doing, which they can go and kiss my rectum, I play video games as a hobby. And it's fun. I enjoy it. Leave me alone. This is Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. This has become my new love. This reminds me so much of the original Skyrim, the original Oblivion, and is actually a really good game. If you want to play an adventure game and have a good story, which is rare nowadays, you play Tainted Grail. 100%. It's a little clunky. This is their first video game. You've got to give them credit. But they've put features in here. One I really love. I love this feature. HUD scaling. Nobody does that. Nobody. HUD background. I can turn the HUD background off. Large UI. I can turn the UI to large. Or off. On. Off. And it decreases the size of the UI. Fonts. Who does this? Almost nobody does it now. Hats off to you, sirs. Hats off. So, I'm going to go and start a new game. I'll do the first 30 minutes like I normally do. And then I will slap this on YouTube with my little, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Let's get started. That's what I normally do. Meh. Nah. Ron Swanson. Absolutely. Ron Swanson. Let's do this. I'm all about the Swansonness. Ron. No, this will be his cousin. You sure you want to play this character? Yes, accept. I'm going to do adventure mode. Somebody does... Actually, no, I'll do explorer, just for fun. Story focus. When story focus is enabled, combat is extremely forgiving. Perfect for players who want to explore the world and... Alright. I normally play on adventure. which you can always adjust the difficulty as the game goes through and decide, like, you know, I want to be an adventurer, I want to be an explorer, I want to do this, I want to do this. I'm going to do story focused just for the video so you all can see the game. This game gets hard on adventure, and I get smoked on a regular basis. It's hard. The game is also very controller focused, and I'll show that in a minute. Yes, I accept that. Rise and shine, rise and shine. Yes, it's me again, and I hope this time you'll cooperate, without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh? I punched him in the face, and he fell down so quickly. I thought he was trying to dodge my fist. Look, we're just getting this over and done with. Unless you want to visit from some upstairs. Just like before, no food until we've done here. And at the moment, you get nerves, so we are going back to tried and tested fists. So tell me, what were you doing in the forest of the Red Shields when the Red Shields caught you? I was enlisted in the army. Oh! That's something they added. Okay. So when I first played this game, it didn't have this stuff here. Let me point properly. This stuff here, this was not here when I first played this game. This is awesome. This is amazing. This actually tells me what the characters can do. One-handed, two-handed, blocking, heavy armor, athletics, sneak, medium shields, light armor, archery, worship. Ron doesn't seem like a sneaky kind of person. Or Dawn, excuse me. He's going to join the army. Army, huh? If we were in charge, I wouldn't consider letting you join those ranks. I'd rather feed you to the dogs. Less waste. And you were planning to enlist with? Infantry, one-handed, archers, let's see, battle mages, healers. Why, the infantry, sir? Ah, my father was a foot soldier, you know. One day, he got trampled on by cavalry. And that was the end of his glorious military career. Well, that was easier than expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to start. And he gets shot in the neck. I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You know, I understand you're literally rotting in a damn cell, but them, there's just no excuse. Oh, I can't skip it. There they are, finally. I know you've a million questions, but they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. We get you out. Head left. I'll scout ahead. I'm gonna head right. Heading right. So the cell's open. I don't want to scare the women folks. I'm gonna go ahead and steal his clothes. Oh, ho! Ron, you're not looking so good. So this is what I was talking about. The game feels more console-based than it does actual gameplay-wise. I've got the helmet turned off, so I prefer to actually see my character's face. You can also do third person in this game pretty easily. I'll put a jug of meat there. I only drink Lagavulin. So it's, as you can see here, this is very controller-esque looking, where you have a character, the character has some base abilities, other whatnots. Now, what I like about this game is that when you level up, you've got to go rest and train. I like that. I hated that they took that away for Skyrim. I absolutely did. I liked having to go back to a bed, rest, and actually think about my choices, what I want to put points into. And which, as you can see here, you get the different stats. You'll also eventually get access to skill trees once things happen in the game. Oh, someone here is at a better time. Are you wearing good pants? I'll grab the ale. I don't have any lockpicks yet. Coin purse. Alright, the miniature figurines. These are pretty cool. So, bag. And then, of course, everything. And the miniature figurine. This permanently increases your health by 5. Broken Wooden Club. Fish soup. So you also have to read about the different recipes as well. This tells you exactly how to make fish soup. And it actually is a recipe for fish soup, which is crazy. The fact that they went to that level. And of course, the recipes are stored here, as you can see here. Experimental, which you can experiment. And you can come up with recipes doing experiment. In which, if you just have a lot of food, you just want to get rid of it, this is the fastest way to do it. Just keep on doing random, and it puts 3 items in here, and then hit craft. It'll then give you a, oh, well, you may think of something. Oh, there's a recipe that you've partially completed. Then you go to recipe, and then you go ahead and you see the part of the recipe there. And that's pretty cool. I dig that. That was absolutely the diggiest of digness. So, just crafted mashed potatoes. You can also craft mashed potatoes +1 and +2. Which, hold on a second. Let me equip those potatoes. All right, good. And you can click X to switch between those. As you can see here, you got the little console down there. So why did I just unequip all my weapons? That's just bizarre. Oh, I ate them all. I didn't think about that. When you push X, I forgot C. It's C to rotate, not X. Alright, you can't go out that door. Now, being Ron, I'm going to go and focus on nothing but beating people up with my hands. Well, food. Thank you. Broken Wooden Club. Now, you can unlock all these cells and try to save all these people, but to be honest, there's no real point. Nah, Ron's not going to sneak at all. Ron's just going to come to it and go, bully! Bully! Alright, let's do a power punch. BAM! Oh, Lord. And playing on adventure mode like this, not adventure, but playing on explorer mode like this, makes it so much easier. I've only found a handful of recipes that actually use brains, and I don't think it's worth getting anything. Don't bother picking up any of this stuff. It just wastes space. Now, you can turn around and sell the stuff and make some cash on the side. There's also a couple magic items lingering around here that are pretty cool. Oh, let me show you. Because I couldn't figure this out for a while. You can go here, crawl down here, grab that. You can make food out of that. Thank you. And Bob's your uncle. You're in the cell at the broken door. There's absolutely nothing in here. Nothing worth looting at all. You can also just do this. Jump over, duck, jump. And here we are. Guy did the great escape to nothing. Healed. Healed. I am no longer sick. What happened to you? The depths of the filled with the weirdness. Oh, and a chamber. It was rather dreadful, I must admit. It left me there for some time. I can't quite remember. I felt everything within me turn inside out, then settle back into the place once more. I thought I was dying, but now all is well. The worst is behind me. Can I help you somehow? You need to help me. The Red Priest already did. They cured me. Thanks to them, I feel just fine now. I don't think so, lady. I don't think so. I hope some fate awaits you, and you will no longer suffer. Have a nice day, kind sir. You feel sorry for people like that. Oh, well, can't be helped. I don't like this dinglewing. Give me your money. Villager's t-shirt. No, I don't want to dress like them. Is that considered light armor? Yeah, it is. Oh, God, I hate that. You tab out to go to a back menu, and then you gotta hit escape. Lock picking. Oh, milk. Does a body good. Salt, flour. Nice, nice. Peppermint, moonshine. Heck yeah, sage. Oh, sage is the key to all healing potions. An old lantern. Oh, old letter, pardon me. Let's read the letter. Shan't we? My dear Ephraim, I have finally arrived at the island of Asylum, and I have received a permanent... Okay, so... Yeah, this is the guy talking like, oh, well, everything should be alright and well with me. I'm thinking of the name, Luwin. How do you like it? And that poor dude. On a zombie. Bam, 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 bam. He doesn't even get a chance to react. Yeah, Explorer mode is way too easy. Like, these things in Adventure mode. These guys suck in Adventure mode. Because they got a lot of hit points, and they take a lot of damage, and they may move really slow, but man, they will beat the pish out of you. Red Guard Priest gauntlets. I'm not dressed like the Red Guard Priests. Autopsy report. I drilled a burr hole in the left temple bone. So, there's a reason why they call little hunks of metal hanging off the edge of something called a burr. You put a burr hole in the side of somebody's head. Revealing a skull filled with thick, coagulated blood. After draining using Morgan's cut, I sewed together a cerebral flux. So through the cerebral flux, severed nerves, and the brain stem, then removed the brain. Its abnormal shape suggests internal swelling. Incisions were made in various sinuses, and the base of the skull was left intact. So I don't understand why they have this part here, because I ran through this area like 3 times, never found a single pickaxe. Oh, requires a laboratory key. Thank you for the laboratory key. Oh, that poor sod. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I asked you to kill him. If I really shoot her by the pig, but that's not the freedom I need. Let's see, the lighthouse and the beach. I don't have an enemy to kill you. I understand your pain. Close your eyes. Thank you. May the All-Mother bless you. Torn keeper pants. Come on, buddies. So these fists attack really quickly. Also don't eat up a whole lot of stamina. Small mana potion. I don't need it. Blood transfusion. Now, you can get that. You can get that naturally just by going to the Blood Lake and going to the god there and praying to it. So you can also pray to gods as you go around the game, and it gives you different benefits and bonuses. Oh, this door seems to be broken. I'll break it further. Yoink. Yoink. Yeah, so there are like crazy moments in this game. Absolutely insane. Oh, and this poor sod. There's some really wackadoodle ones too. Like, this game is not for the faint of heart at times. Hey buddy, got a light? I'd actually like to see an unarmed playthrough of the game where it's on expert mode. Where'd the third guy go? Oh. I had to jump on the desk to... I'll just beat him up this way. An unarmed madman. Where does this go? I'm curious. Yeah, why not? Where in the heck am I? So I never went through this way. Whoa. Stay back. I'm not in top shape, but I can tear you to pieces if I have to. It's alright. I'm not a priest. So you escaped too, huh? You're having quite a day. Good. I hope it gets even worse. This whole place is mad. From the safe distance at this time. Devour them? Why do you say that? They play the powers and understand they're trying to wiggle the weirdness into obedience. The fool's dream that weirdness might listen and blurred obedience is not its nature. Blind obedience is not its nature. How did you caught in the first place? Same as you, I guess. Wrong time, wrong place. I was wandering through the Chadchind and got caught. I was kept with the rest of at first, but then they figured out I was a Pict. Well then, priest took me, and the place is so thick with the weirdness, it scared me. I needed to get away. Otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. I just know whatever it wasn't for me. Why do you have those horns on your head? Why indeed? Perhaps it's a test of my patience. My hair tangles mercilessly around them. I hate wearing head wraps. I'm grinning in pain. Okay. I've never met that character before. That's a new one. Oh, and an elevator. Oh, okay. So that's how you get that door open. I can never figure that out. Alright. And you meet an interesting character. There's another picked character you can run across here. Picks are basically just savages. I don't know why they call them picks. I think that's supposed to be a... oh, gee, this thing. The Wailing Effigy. This thing. Oh. So I fought this thing on adventure mode. I tried to do it on expert. Couldn't pull it off. Because it just has way too much armor and way too much health. Yeah, but check this out. He drops some cool armor sometimes. And as you can see, this thing has an obscene amount of hit points. And fighting this thing on anything other than the current difficulty level, very difficult. Thankfully, Ron's up to the task. The Grief-Torn armor. So that is actually worth putting on. Where's the Grief-Torn armor? I wore this for quite some time when I first played the game through. Now, you can kill this thing pretty easily. And it's kind of funny how you do it. White button mushrooms. Looks like I need to craft some more food. Want to craft food from this thing? Nope. How disturbingly awesome would that be if you could craft food from this idiot? So what you do is you just basically just kite him along all the way up the stairs. What you have to do is just stop until you get hit, and then when you get hit, just take a potion, then keep moving, stop, wait till you get hit, and then just keep dragging him up the stairs. Because if you just run up the stairs in one motion, he'll eventually lose interest in you. And you just track him over to this guy, and this guy will kill him. Well, any questions? Just wait, 2 shots, bam, bam, dead. You have to admit that the red beasts are quite resourceful, at least when it comes to the death and dying. Who are you? Why'd you help me? What's next? Oh, I didn't believe this. I am finally blessed with someone who understands the situation and doesn't ask stupid questions. That I can't... I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck. Brick hammer. Lockpick. I have no idea what the weird psalm is for. A rejuvenating potion. Nice. Now, you have to play a careful balance of stamina reduction. As you saw there, my stamina drops like a rock. Oh, don't make the same mistake I did. You can't activate that. Your willpower is not powerful enough to activate that. So you go this way. You gotta fall down here. Pop, 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 pop. No idea what that stuff is for. Hey, buddy, can you tell me what that's for? Pop. Touch the glow. Because touching random glow really, you know, especially blue glow. Enjoy the cancer. Oh, that's right. Incomprehensible growls. Bi Cumberbunch. Cumberpatch. I don't think he's bisexual. I could be wrong. Tengu lame. Tengun. Gift of peace. Fear not. I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me or leave this place? Well, help me leave this place? Who are you? What is this place? Why are you here? Oh, what are you? I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember that once known who I was at some point, but I do not know anymore. I just am. Why are you here? And you, why are you here? I was transported here by a morbid statue. I don't know. Then we have something in common. What is this place? I don't know. I think it's some kind of prison, deep within the weirdness. But walk with me. Let's find out together. Know that I'm free. Whoop. Okay. Oh, that's right. You gotta click that. I remember arriving at the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But when doubts and questions. There were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind, to keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The four dwellers quickly made it clear to us if we wanted to call this place home, we would fight for it, down to the last drop of blood. Whoop! I'm gonna fall there. So, this is the cool part where the whole thing comes together and starts showing, like, look, they're gonna fight here. Yeah. Oh, it's the guys fighting a bunch of red caps. In the end, we won the war. Against the Redcaps? Huh? More of their moves, man. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the foe dwellers and ignited the Menhurs, driving away the mist and clearing the night's weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secret hidden within the Menhurs. Oh. And then on a proposition. Oh, also, you gain bonus experience if you level up your whatever. Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat and suffering and our blood. In time, it rewarded us here in Avalon, where we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot and the Eternal Castle, to the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that. So yes, if you keep jumping, even in place, you'll eventually raise your athletics up. And athletics does control the height of your jump, and which, by the way, that can break most puzzles in the game. Woo! We left the homelands to survive the plague, consumed everything we once knew. We thought we had escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, to begin to devour our homes. Ah, that's right. I'm gonna beat you up for experience points. What are you gonna do about it? You too. Red Death infected. You're now level 2. Yay! So you don't gain experience by killing stuff. You gain experience by leveling up your skills. So yes, you could literally jump up and down in town for hours, and oh great, now I'm on fire. Is that killing him? Make sure those secrets hidden here. Boop, interact. So the scenery in this game is absolutely phenomenal. Like, this is amazing. This is like old Oblivion when you first see it for the first time, and you're like, wow, that's amazing. Of course, that was 2006, Tom? 2000, I don't know when. Yeah, you don't get too many videos like this in the game. This is one of them. And they're playing more weird music here. Yet again, like I said, most of the music in this game is good, but the intro music is awful. It starts with... That's exactly what it sounds like. And it sounds like a strangling cat. Alright, no offense. I don't like it. Oh, and here's a little voiceover. He's talking about, you know, how he gets old from the last time he fought the Mist. And then he's slowly dying. As you can see, his table's broken here. So it's basically he lost control of all of his troops. And then he tries to get up here and then falls over and dies. Which, unfortunately, the Mist is beaten back by him. He destroys the Mist. So you actually have two problems going on here. You've got the Red Death and the Mist that's coming. I think they're both related. And I think they're related to the Minhers. But I can't prove that yet. And they're going to how the king was interred in his tomb. But then, of course, after a period of time, the king gets revived by these guys. Now, all I know about these guys is they're called the Hollow Druids. I don't know what that means or why they're called the Hollow Druids. I really don't. Like, the game's like a bizarre, like, oh, there's these guys doing these bad things, but because these guys are doing this bad thing here, they're preventing this other bad thing from happening. And this other bad thing is something we don't know, but they know about it. And this is where the king gets revived. Oh, geez, we're at 39 minutes already. Yeah, so that's the first 30 minutes of the game. And to end on thoughts, well, if you want to see what this does, you're going to have to play the game. There are things I don't like about the game. Like, the controls are very clunky. Combat is very push and pull. Rather, they need to double the amount of stamina you have when you do combat. Or the cues for combat need to be more readily available. You can switch to third person. It makes it easier to see the cues. But you can clearly see they designed this game to be played with a controller. I kind of hate that, but I can understand that. And Thor actually had an excellent video about that, where Thor said that the one year they brought the keyboard and mouse, and then they brought the controller the next year after that because people were seeing the keyboard and mouse, couldn't figure out how to use the keyboard and mouse. They kept asking for controllers. And he said the time after that, people kept on touching the screen to try and get things to happen. So when it comes to human interfaces, especially when it comes to your HUD and other whatnots, this really needs to be redesigned. This is very clunky. This is very... it's straightforward. Like this. I don't understand this meter. What is this meter? What does this mean? I don't get it. This should just be replaced with this right here. This is the meter. This is the meter for your weight. If you go over 110, your character walks really slow. That's it. You go over 200, you stop walking. Why isn't that there? I do like how everything's on one screen here when it comes to the equipment you're wearing and what you're using. I don't like how clunky it is. This is clearly designed for a console. Eventually you get access to skills and the skill pools and whatnots, and that gives you different bonuses. But this, everything else in this game is fantastic. Some of the summons that you get later on. Yeah, you can have little pets that run around. There's a wolf one, which is really cool. But some of the summons are just terrible. Just absolutely terrible. Like the Summon Keeper, don't bother go with that one. Don't. It takes up too much power. The Keepers are just too stupid. They'll stand there and like, oh, boss is getting attacked. I ain't doing nothing. Oh, even if you tell them. So they have this cool feature where, here, let me go ahead and load up my other character. I'm going to save this game. Oh, it has my other save files here. Ugh, forget that. Let's see. Exit the menu. Accept. So I'm going to... I don't want to play Dawn. I want to play Eve. There we go. So what's really cool is how it handles summon pets, which is actually a concept I've called summoning an animal using a whip to control it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. If it ever loads. So, this is the character I normally play. And as you see here, I just summoned this guy. So, you're going to have a max of a total of 5 summons of your skills. Let me see if I can find some poor schlub to attack. Oh, there's 2 poor schlubs over there. Alright. See, I right click there. I just commanded the minions to attack this red cap here. Oh, yeah, you see how unforgiving the combat is? I just lost most of my health. And I actually have specs in light armor. And they just beat the piss out of me. But yeah, so when you right click, you command them to attack. Like this guy here, I'm going to command them all to attack him. And you don't have to aim specifically at it, just to be in the general area of this guy. You know, even though it's got the, like, I do this, oh, they're still going to attack him. Because they're going to that position to attack something. And that's phenomenal. I wish more games did that with summons. Like, I hated that in Skyrim, when you would summon the flaming elemental thing, or the ice monster thing, and then you would just... Yeah, as you can see here, they're going to run off to go attack that spot. Yep, and they keep respawning back to me. When you would summon it, and if you tried to do this and tell it to go somewhere, yep, they run right back here. It would just summon a brand new one, and instead of, and I always thought that was so irritating. You had to use your bow and arrow to control the mob, to tell the mob to attack things. The mobs didn't last very long. It was stupid. It was stupid. It was stupid. I can't go over that enough. It was just flat out stupid. But they've clearly, a non-AAA game, figured that out. This is their first game, and they figured out that right-click, commands a monster. Why is this so hard of a concept to come up with? I don't get it. I don't. And on that note, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to give this 2 thumbs up. Would play it again. Actually, I'll probably play it again after this video. And it's a good game. It may be a little clunky. It may be hard to get used to. But this is a very good game. It is worth your time and respects your time. Alright, so from this point onward, the new thing to say when it comes to something is worth play, it will respect your time. Absolutely. And at that note, I bid you all adieu, farewell, and stay classy out there.